Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. On the hill here today, Max Fried. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
That's the ball.
The 1-1. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Outside, ball.
That one
Ball.
missed. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. Swinging a foul straight back. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Next offering is fouled back.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it. 0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The 1-2. This one popped up. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. Take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Jake Berger, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Here we go, Max.
Nope, ball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A two-run blast. The Rangers score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Now, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's a foul ball. Two now. Set down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back now in the Bronx. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Nathan Eovaldi. How about a report on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2.
Really good take,
up.
especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting second, the right fielder.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
No, that's
See
down.
if he can
Ball.
get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Fastball is outside. That one
That's
inside,
That's
and the
ball.
count is filled up. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Grips one to right, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 2-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Max Fried will go to work. And there's a foul ball. Here's your 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting seven, the designated hitter, John Peterson.
Outside.
That's the ball.
And
Outside.
It's 1-0.
Oh, he's
That
really
missed. That's a
working him
ball.
away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And another
That's
ball.
down.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Out there to center. Grisham settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 32, Evan.
1 out man at first. And now Evan Carter.
Strike 1.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball. Ball.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 9, Danny Jensen.
Two on, one out.
Ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Here's a 1-2. And that one moves his feet.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one not close. Full count now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. In there, got him looking for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He led off the game with a single and then came around to score. In the air, left field. Bellinger on his way over. He's got it. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rangers 2 and the Yankees nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. One pitch and one out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
That's a ball.
That's too low. Ball 2. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. Three-two now.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that's outside it is ball 4, and he's on base. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Hee-haw.
The 0-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Hut.
And the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 3-run homer, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. And a foul ball. Trying to bunt his way on. And
No,
that's
a
foul.
foul ball.
Already 3 runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Pretty
No, that
standard
missed. That's a ball.
high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball popped up. Smith takes it in for the out. 2
Batting
down.
ninth, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
This ball's chopped on the
Foul
ground.
ball.
And that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Yankees with a 3-run shot. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Makes the catch. 1 down.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
And a foul ball.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Ball inside.
The 1-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And it ties it up. It's 3-3.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jake Berger digs in now.
That's a ball.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball there. And a 1-1.
Ball.
Tap back to the mound. Throws to first. 2 down.
The batter number 8, second baseman, John Smith.
Here.
Tied up here in the early going. And that one fouled off. Just
No, that's out.
missed. And that skips into dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Man, that got him square in the mask. This one in the air, center field. Grisham under it. And that's the third out. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back at Yankee Stadium. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
Out towards left center. Langford has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Ball.
1-0. The Judge takes a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Carter under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Bellinger, a former MVP, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Pitch is in the dirt, ball 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Strike 2.
Nope, ball.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Down in order go the Yankees. Score remains tied at 3. Back here in New York, start of the 4th, Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Young.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. To third. And a foul ball. Jackknife's out of the way. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
Designated hitter, John Peterson.
And that is out of play. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
32, Evan Carter.
Next to hit, Evan Carter. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
That missed. That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. In the air out to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied up at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo. Stanton.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Inside, and it's 2-1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
No, that's down. Ball. Hack.
Gets him to chase after that one.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Just misses with that one. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. That's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at-bat.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
No, that's outside. Ball.
That clips a corner. 1 away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
That one fouled off. Rice off of first with 2 away.
That's down. That's a ball.
Fly ball down the line. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch in foul ground. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now in the Bronx. Ready now for the fifth inning. Danny Jansen stepping in for the Rangers. And there's a foul ball. Yo, 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
What?
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Out towards right center field. That's in there as he blocks it and keeps it in front of him. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
That's the ball.
And the 1-0. Out to short, Caballero. The flip, 1 at second, on to first,
save.
save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
If he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Step off throw to first, and he just got his hand in there. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. In the air, right field. Judge settles under this one. And that is that. 1 left for Texas, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero.
Ball.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Outside low, ball 2. In the air, out towards right center. 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike two. Next offering upstairs. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Sets him down looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Base hit, and that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out. Pushing for more, pushing his luck. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Judge over the top. And now the 0-1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Carter Baumler, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Beeks also getting ready. Swings and misses. 1-2. 2 down. Go ahead run and scoring position.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. New pitcher on here, number 39. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, these Rangers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
The 0-1. Up the middle. Jazz tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
John Smith.
Movement in the Yankees pen, Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Doval getting loose as well.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
In there at the knees, that's strike two.
That's a ball.
Let's go, Kate. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, number 6.
Here's Josh Young, 1 for 2. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, John Peterson.
Peterson just got a piece of it. The Rangers with the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. Popped in the air, left field. And that is that. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece.
Now pitching for the
Back
Rangers,
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carter Baumler. Here comes Belly to take his cuts.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
There's a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Cole Winn, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Martin also throwing. Now the 0-1. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He circles the bases, and they lead it. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. That one fouled hard the other way.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next for New York, Ben Rice.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Fouled off left side. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees. Other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team, you look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a guy that gets drafted or signs with that team, to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new number? Because there's not many options left.
Comes a 2-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And 2 away now.
Clearly fooled on that curveball and tried to hold up the swing, but it didn't matter anyway. Pitch caught the zone, so he'd have been better off just letting that thing fly and hoping he makes some sort of contact.
So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And then the other retired numbers that really represent the most recent path of success, led, of course, by number 2, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, and obviously the one that stands out the most is that number 2. So many people familiar with the iconic shortstop, Derek Jeter, and the championships that the Yankees won while he was team captain. Just impressive, but no question about it. The history and all of the legacies of the New York Yankees players over the years is very dynamic.
Out to short, Seager. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off, Evan Carter. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a big swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Ball. Got him swinging for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Misses the zone, and that's ball one. The Yanks holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Back to the top of the order now, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Ha!
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Fouled off, he was late. Swing and a miss at a slider.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Stays alive. Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking. Rangers lead 1. Score holds at 4-3.
Now pitching for the
We're
Rangers,
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jacob Junis. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
leading off.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the 2nd. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
No, that's in.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Two and two. Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses.
Ball 4, take
so
your base.
leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin.
One out man at first. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
No, that's low.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Here, the bottom of the seventh.
Tough
That's
spot
ball
right
down.
here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-0. And another ball. Aaron Judge waiting to hit for the Yankees. One out. Runners at first and second. Right through there for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And fouled off. Two on, one out. And that'll load the bases.
Now, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Critical at-bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. Golden opportunity right here.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Fouls away the first offering.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And Judge spoils that one.
He's begging, give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Bellinger up to hit. He had a big swing back in the sixth. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. They take the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So they get out of the bases-loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. Eighth inning coming up. The Yankees welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Camilo Doval.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off for the Rangers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Heat top.
The 0-1.
That's a
That's the
really
ball.
good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
up the middle. Oh, he gloves it over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The Yankees trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One, two now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one ripped. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 in this one. That one misses. Ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter in the back of the mind. You're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. And now it's filled up.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Josh Young in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a pop-up. 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Camilo Doval departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
now pitching for the
So they bring on their closer in the eighth, David Bednar.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball out.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. 2-0. Fastball for a strike. Man at second. And that's in for a strike. And it's 2-2.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A 2-run shot, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 5-4. These fans are dealing with some heartbreak right now.
No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
So 2 down. Jock Peterson getting ready to hit. Here comes the 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Paul Blackburn, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Hill, the lefty, warming up as well. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Check swing went around. That is strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-4.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
That clips the corner.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
2 down, nobody on. Ripped into left center, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Rangers.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. David Bednar is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees,
pitcher on now, Paul
number
Blackburn.
58.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Danny Jansen to hit here. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back, Bellinger. Back some more. Nobody
Foul
can
ball.
get there, and it's a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Rudder takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Ball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two now. Sets him down on strikes. They limit the damage here. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
Back
Texas,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cold wind.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Robert Garcia. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Ball 1 there. The Yankees looking to rally. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That should get the dugout going. And they cut into the deficit.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Yeehaw.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Oh, 1 down. And that one fouled off. Now a fly ball to right center. Nimmo on the move. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate, 1 for 3.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The Rangers holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one fouled off. The 0-2.
Nope, ball.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Giancarlo Stanton flexing that big-time power swing. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Back for more from the Bronx. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger. Bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The 0-1. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And that one clips the corner. Fouled off left side. In the dirt, blocked. Throws to second, not gonna get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. Outside low, and it's 2-2. Good eye
Nope.
right there.
Ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That one ripped left field. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 8-5.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Seager stands in now.
Yeah.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Blackburn, a former All-Star, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on the way. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, number 21, Jake Berger.
And now, Jake Berger. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Alright.
That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Ball.
That one outside. And the count's full. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. And there's 2 down.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Ball. That's low.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Bounce to the left side. McMahon fires over to first. And that's the 3rd out. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now 8-5.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Rangers,
back, and here
number
comes the
62,
closer, Robert Garcia.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Jose Caballero stepping in down for the
The
Yankees.
shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Going along.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And he lays down a bunt. Picks it up with the bare hand on the money. Nice play.
Sweet play there. Not sure he needed the barehanded, but third baseman loved making that play.
The 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Ball. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Definitely did get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
So they're down to their final out. And up next for New York, Trent Grisham. Right through there for a strike. The Rangers trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. That misses the zone. And 1-1. Pitch misses.
No, that missed. That's
and
a
it's
ball.
2-1. Fastball is outside. Aaron Judge on deck for the Yankees. And that is low for ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
That one's in there. 0-1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Cut on and missed, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.